Eli Lilly reporting results in the last hour. CNBC's health and pharma reporter Angelica Peebles joins us now with more big sell-off in the stock, although there was some indication that some people were expecting a revenue shortfall. So I have two questions for you. Is it all GLP-1 related? And if so, is it just Lilly's version of GLP-1, or is there some type of, I don't know, softness? Did we get ahead of ourselves on the whole weight loss? I mean, in this country, everybody talks about it. Everybody's taking it. Do we get ahead of ourselves? Is there any slowdown in demand for it?
So certainly the story for Lilly is all about the GLP-1s, about Mounjaro and Zepbound, because that's the thing that investors are paying the closest attention to. That's the revenue driver going forward. So that's why we're focusing so much on it. And that is the focus of today's report, because the company just a quarter ago, raising its full year sales estimate by $3 billion, saying that it had better visibility into supply. And now they're taking that back a little bit, trimming the top end of the guidance, and both Zepbound and Mounjaro coming short of estimates in the third quarter. And so we're going to have to hear what Lilly has to say about that. But remember, last quarter, Novo Nordisk also reporting a little bit of weakness there in its business. So I don't know if we can say at this point that we're past peak obesity and past the peak of these drugs by any stretch. But it is interesting to see these dynamics play out as we talk about supply, demand, and also what the prices of these drugs look like as we get into more insurance and Medicaid markets. And so I think there's just a lot to see about where we go from here.
We might as well. He's coming up right now, so we can talk about it, because you did mention, and I don't. In the past, I have seen other companies say something about like wholesale inventory destocking. I don't even know what that means. Does that mean, is it a commentary on demand, or is it just a technical thing? Should we ask him, or do you want to wait?
We definitely need to ask, because it's interesting to say that wholesalers, they're not buying as much because they don't need to, but we know that there is demand out there. Like you said, people are clamoring for these drugs.
Right.
There's this whole debate of whether or not tirzepatide is available or not, whether it's in shortage. And so to hear that at this point the wholesalers feel like they have enough, that maybe they're not buying as much as they were before, I really think we need to ask Dave Ricks about that, because it's an interesting dynamic.